this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan, mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, you're hot.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway in Southern California. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn the status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Set. Lion, lion, lion. Ready.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
380. Good hut. Don't. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
21. Go. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Ready. Go. Ready. Watch it, option. Long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. They find some open field here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 48 yards. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the drive finished off with a touchdown run from Devon Achane. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The
Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
23-yard line.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Ray. Go. 5-9. Ready.
Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 84 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Now Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here's Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. They complete it to Hill. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Now it's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be knocked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
5-9, 5-9. Home trips right. Tip.
Here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
12, 12. Go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
And so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
It's second
so from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, Ram. Ready.
Herbert now. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-17.
Chargers 17. To kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They run with Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
The field goal is good.
So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
380. Go. 380. 12. Set. 380. Hey, go lion. Crowd right. Right.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
380.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Baylor Tiger. 59. Hey, Ram. Set.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey, 39 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. He juked him. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Miami set to take over. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with
fighting through, and he's got space. Big strides, look at him go. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Davis there on the coverage.
21. Hey, Ray. Go get him, go get him, go get him.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Tighten up. Check. Solo left Zion. 21G. Let's go. Turbo 1, high. Out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his throw here is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That Tua's going to change things up. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. We'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Hampton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Grenade! Run! Home trips right. Set. I got it. Go. Baylor Tiger! Let's go. Hey. Run!
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Hey, ram. 21. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
59. Ready.
Again, Herbert. To find the open man, that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go lion. Ready. Grenade. Go. Whoa.
Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Delta. Crowd right. Home trips right. Let's go. Let's go. Hey.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Grenade. Play it. Hey, ram. 5-9. 21. Hey, Kappa. Set.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
21G, 21G. Solo one, high. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return there at 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
Go. 59, 59. Hey, easy. We'll go. Hey, Kappa.
Looking to throw. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, I got him, man. Let's go. Hey, go. Hey, ram. Home trips right. 21.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
38. Chargers 35. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to pass. Tua. A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point try now for Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
They'll run with Hill. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He's across midfield.
2nd and 7.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, go line. Home trips right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Baylor Tigers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
This is Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And got his man, complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go, let's go. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Cap.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Herbert changing things up.
Let's go. Crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Wait.
Back to throw again. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Take him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
2nd and 5.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Complete to Devon Achane.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
First down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slight leg.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
21G, what's back in, Ready,
Now Hill. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The 15-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 42.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Chargers take
Herbert
over
and the Chargers down by 10. A little under 50 seconds to go. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on first down.
Set. Hey, Ray. Wide 80. Hey, Kappa. Set.
Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Ladd
Back-to-back
McConkey.
incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory.
Davis
Time
there
not
on
on
the
their
coverage.
side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
21. Let's go.
Now Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ladd McConkey.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Line, lock, set. Relating. Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Ready.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Set. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. 380. Set.
Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Tagovailoa. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the skull.
The sun is out. A great afternoon for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, a good match. Matchup here in the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from South Florida. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
88. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. He's going to test this secondary right away. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Hey, 626. Screen 18. Inside.
From the gun, Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, Rodgers. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. On the return, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Miami offense set to go. Led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. He'll blow his way forward for a couple. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tua. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when
he works free, right side, and he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Miami. Riley Patterson now to have the extra point. He's got it, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Dolphins 7, Steelers 0.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Aaron. He'll get back to Jalen Water. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 26.
To throw is Rogers. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver.
Brings up second.
And it'll bring up second down. Again, it's Rogers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
319, over 50. Hey, you block the plant. Hey, back north. 26.
To the air once more, it's Rogers. Moving left. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. 18. Cover one. Cover two. Check.
Two and out on first down. Finds his tight end, Dulcie. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll get this up to the 44. Keanu Benton there for the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a second and 9.
Hey, 21 TA. Watch it, Oscar. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Looking underneath for Achane. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Westbrook Akine. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Miami.
The Dolphins.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey.
Tua. That one out wide to Gtowncapp. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. Ready to stay here. All right, fellas, listen up.
Now Tua. Now a screen set up for Gtowncapp. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
20, TX.
Throwing is Tua. This one caught by Waller. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Come on, 2.
Here's a give to Gtowncapp. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So after one, 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
All right, come on. Out, out. He's right, he's right. Out.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, 1. High. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tungo Bailoa. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
3. It's
Out comes
down.
Riley Patterson to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Dolphins will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away.
The Steelers take over first down.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Take 30. 319. Get 300. Get inside. Hey, 88. 88. Too much. Plant. Here's Rodgers. Downfield, it's Warren. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18. Jump out. Austin brought in motion. A first down throw from Rodgers. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
Second down, Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 40.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
All right. All right, go ahead, go. 21G.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Gtowncapp. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Gtowncapp. Touchdown, Dolphins. Patterson now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Throwing, Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Steelers.
Austin brought in motion. Slot pass in motion left.
Back north, 26.
Rodgers on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Go to 50. Go to 50.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Again, working deep downfield. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ready. 18.
They'll start on the ground. It's Gtowncapp. Breathing room up past the 15. And that is going to do just fine. Big play leading all the way up near midfield. A big play after being backed up. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
10-3, kick. Out.
Once again, it's Gtowncapp. And And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6. From the gun, here's Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. A-tap, and he's not going to get in. He'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
The 6-yard line.
We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. One more time, it's A-Shaq. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Rolling. Good blocking, and he's in. Tua on the road. Touchdown, Miami. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Dolphins are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Steelers, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield, deep pass, incomplete. They've got to find a way to generate possessions while still searching for these big plays.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. 26.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Devon Achane ready to take the field. The rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
Second
up
down, they
second
need
and
3.
At the 46-yard line.
All right, go. 7-on-3, kick. 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
First down.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned.
Let's go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's caught! And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion.
Steelers 8. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Tua now on second down. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They'll talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's 2. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
Come on, 2. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now it's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball.
And he's in! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out wide, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former Nittany Lions, Chop Robinson, getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
Hey, 620, back foot. Inside. 630.
Rodgers. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. As this drive quickly stalled out He's on to punch it away. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A run here with H.A. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
All right, come on. Hey, 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 hey.
Now Tua. This one caught by Waller. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on, Drew. 21G.
A run up the middle with H.N. Finds an alley to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the
Big hole up the
27-yard
middle.
line.
The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Top Robinson. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Rodgers to throw. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Austin brought in motion.
Take 26. Number 50.
Send a man in motion right.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
Solo left Zion.
Back to throw is Tua. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. To the goal line and in. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. Touchdown, Miami. Patterson now at the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, Steelers 8.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Steelers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 36-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
On the play.
First and 10.
The Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down. The awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Hey, you block. No. Yeah, 18.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Jump out! Inside! Slip again!
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for us Steelers. First and 10 at the 30.
Rodgers going up top again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the field and bring him down.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and a long way to go. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Get 300! Get back north! Yeah, Liz.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Go ahead. All right, go. Hey. Turn over. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Yeah.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, 20 TX. Scott.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play. Tua to Tyreek. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18.
21G. That's your man. Scott. Watson, Oscar. Turbo 1, high.
Throwing is Tua. Forced out wide. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17.
Come on,
at the 25-yard line.
Corner, long. Hey.
To throw is Tua. On the move left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
20 TX. Ready, set.
Here's H.N. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Come on, H.N. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
50. 18. Right. Get 300. Get 300. Screen 18.
Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
Right now, you got 58.
First down for Aaron. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 18. Long.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there.
Incomplete.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Solo left side.
Here's 2. That one out wide to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
2 and out on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Tua to throw again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. On play action, Rodgers. Open man downfield is fire move. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
4 yards.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, you block over.
A first down throw from Rodgers. A Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Metcalf, the motion man. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
319. Box and box.
Rodgers to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. Wait, team. Solo left Zion. Solo left Connor. Long. Out.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikine. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
All right. Ready, team. Watch it, Oscar.
From the gun, here's Tua. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Long. Let's go. Ready.
Tua. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And they block the kick.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession.
Inside. Set on it. 258.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of 18 on the play.
88.
1st down, Steelers.
Boom.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. Upper very stout play. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Metcalf, the motion man. Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26.
Receiver in motion, headed left. 3rd and long for Rodgers. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. To throw is Roger. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. So a win here for the Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Well, Brock, it's another picturesque day of Florida sunshine here at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins.
Please welcome your 2026 Miami Dolphins.
To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Turn one hard. Out.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. There he goes, right sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's another carry for Barkley. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Dolphins 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. It's caught left side by Hill. Arrives at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins trim the lead to 1. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
First down, a run with Barkley. He stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On first down, Hurts. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Hill now from the gun. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
44, ready. All right, go, go, go. Turbo wide. Out.
We go right back to Hill. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of the wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
Tua off the play fake. Flush shot down to his left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
Right. Ready, team. Turbo 3, kick.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. 4 yards on the pickup. They need another 4. 3rd and goal coming up.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? That this group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins get it back after making their 3rd first half interception.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Tagovailoa throwing this one back at the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
What?
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
44. Ready. Turbo 1. Low. Step.
Working inside the red zone. Tagovailoa hits. The ball is out. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds his back, Achane. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Facing 4th down, Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit. This is going to be Riley Patterson to do the honors. A very short kick here from the right hash.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked up.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Motion man right is Smith. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Headed in reverse so far. Trying to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Straight ahead, here's Barkley.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Hurts now on 4th. He throws a bullet to the center of the... Brought in inside the 20. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They kick the running back in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Completes this one to Javon Johnson. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Putting a receiver in motion. It's Barkley again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. First down, here's Tua. This one's taken in by Hill. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 T.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Running it after the penalty. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with the lead here in Hard Rock. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Gtowncapp gets this on the draw. They're calling together a yard there. Gtowncapp, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
I think even the defense would admit a little surprised to see him running on 3rd and long. That's called pursuit. Wiley quick after that initial reaction and stuck him behind the line.
And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It's on 1st down. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throwing for Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Davis there on the target.
Here's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They've got a man in motion. Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Trying on fourth down. Here's Hurts. Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles bring it back to even.
24-24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Dealing with some time constraints, it seems. We'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Second half begins with a run by A-Chan. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Two and out from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, and give to Hill. Here he goes again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Field. 63. 6.
Hurts to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Tua off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He's running with it. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Second down carry for A.J. Runs around him. He's got space. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Looking inside the red zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
38. Eagles 24.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Running left, this is Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll start the drive with Achane. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Achane again on second. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-point lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 45. Eagles 31.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again.
73.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, you run it right at them.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. So now here's 3rd and 5. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
gun. Tagovailoa finds the in route complete. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. A little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Nope. 180, 180.
Toss play to Barkley. They follow up the penalty with a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 2.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Eagles.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
63.
Hurts now from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Cooper. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line.
Eagles first down. A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagle first down.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
180.
It's a chance to run it here. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. In a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
63.
For this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Easy, 63, back.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Really gay with the pick. And the Dolphins take possession right along the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Goes to the hurry up here.
Play brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
18. Corner, long.
3rd and long for him here. Dumps it off to Achane. And he's going to be sent out of bounds to end a great pickup, but somehow did not pick up the first. It's going to be 4th down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. On 1st down, Hurts. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Hurts trying to get on 2nd down. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
180.
Man in motion out of the slot. 1st down throwing for Hurts. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Hey, Silver. Out. Go Silver, ready?
Desperation time here. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Ninth play to drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Slot man motioned over. Here he is to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
17 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw. Finds Barkley underneath. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hurts yet again. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They can attack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Tiger Hornet. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha.
Here he is to throw. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Miami set to take over once again on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Back at the 18-yard
as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. Not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
No gain on the play.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Running with Achane here out of the gun. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. On now comes their punter. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hey, Silver.
He'll look to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
On first down, they're going to start out with A-Chain. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
A-Chain again.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the first and more. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.